Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into Basketball Wives. Let's go. Evelyn has invited Brandy and Ty out. Ty is new and she wanted to introduce her to Brandy. Before that, she was talking to Brandy about Jen and she's saying that Christian is running circles around Jen and she just doesn't know where he's going to lead her to. But Evelyn says she's okay with where her and Jen are right now. Then when Ty shows up, we find out that she was a former WNBA player. She coaches for the Chicago Sky. She is in LA. She did talk with Ming Lee. And she's talking to Brandy. And she asked Brandy, is that a ring on her finger? Brandy said it's a situation. And she told her like her husband cheated on her like 50 times. They're trying to figure it out. Ty says she understands it. And she's ready to get to know the girls. So that was cool. So Jackie has called Ming Lee out to go walking, right? Jen is supposed to join them. But she was like, I like all the ladies. This is what Ming said. She said, although I did ride with her, but to get to that table and we go straight to Ponzi schemes, like there's no introduction for real. And so they're waiting on Jen. And Jackie is like, well, let's call her and see what's going on. Now, what we did not find out is how Ming got home because she said she was looking around and realized Jen had left her. But how she got home? And then we found out that Ming has a little girl. Her name is Story. And it's so fitting. She was in the hospital for 91 days. She said that she was told that she could not have children. And after she started making money, she went the IVF route. And she has her daughter. And she is so sweet. So Jackie is like, where is Jen? Like, she's supposed to be over here walking with us. They called Jen. Jen is at home with Christian. Christian is like, Jackie, I want to talk to you. They're making me out to look like I'm the villain. And Jackie is here for all tea. She was like, y'all just let me know and we'll get together. Jen said, we will. So Chantel is here and baby Noah is taking photos because that's why she's in LA to get him into like baby modeling and all that kind of stuff. But she said she also invited her mom because she wants to forge that relationship. But she said that she's going to have to set boundaries with Jackie because she does too much. Let me say this. Chantel is over Jackie. She is trying really hard. Jackie's like telling the camera lady, don't drop the camera on the baby. And she's like, put this hat on. I want to take a picture. And she's like, she's going to take the picture. Jackie says she doesn't know if she can't micromanage. But her and Chantel, I can see how they're going to get into it. Brandy is working on her cookbook. She is starting to include seasonings. She also said that she called Jen to check up on her after Friendsgiving. And she said because Jen kept her husband and her name out of her mouth when they were going through their stuff, she was going to do the same for Jen and Christian. Because, she's a good friend, I think. I think Brandy's a really good friend. So now Ty and Ming are sitting here. And I know Drew is at the house like, so how I get into it? Because Ming has said that Ty is a cheater. And she said, I didn't know what you was doing with Drew. You left me to go to be with Drew. Ty said that was not cool, right? She said, you were in an emotional relationship with her. She said, I was not in a relationship with her. An emotional relationship with her. She was like, Ming said she got the phone records. 3,000 minutes equates to 50 hours on the phone. But Ty said, I was just talking to that lady. She called Drew that lady. I was just talking to that lady because she was going through something. Now, you think about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Drew said, she's my friend. She listens to me. She laughs at my jokes. She pays attention. Two very different stories. P.S. Who do you believe? Ty or the way Drew made it sound? Because let me ask you, did Drew make it sound a little different than what Ty said? Because Ty said, I was just talking to my friend. Let me know what you think about that. So now Ty has called Ming up in a lie because Ming been talking to some guy. Ty found out that she's staying with the guy. Ming was like, yes, that's exactly what I was doing. So Chantel has called her brother because she said, I just need to talk to somebody that's been in the trenches with me, right? And they both agreed that their mother does the most. She says she is really trying to have a good relationship with her, but Jackie's going to have to stay in her lane. So that Friendsgiving, she's going to try to scrape that, and she's going to try to put together something fun for the ladies to do. So we'll see how that goes. Child, Jackie is sitting. Do you understand me? So Christian and Jennifer have showed up to eat and talk and spill tea with Jackie. She said she wanted to hear from the horse's mouth. Did he do it? Let's get into it. P.S. Before I get into it, why does Christian feel the need to talk to Jackie about what he's going through? Like, why? And Jennifer's like, it'll help the ladies to understand or whatever they're going through. Like, why do they have to talk to Jackie about his situation? That's crazy. Child, so he done pulled the phone out, right? And he said that she got in touch with him and he does not trade for free. His fee was $1,500, but she was going to have to pay for the other part, right? So he gives the phone to Jackie, goes through the text messages. I want to work with you, this, that, and the third. Then I saw a trailer for Basketball Wives. I don't fare well with people talking about my people. Then she keeps reading and says that she wants a refund. He said, is she like due a refund or can she get one? Yeah. But then he said she waited too late. But it's never too late if you can give me my money. You can give me my money whenever. Child, now Jen's sitting here talking about the felon situation, right? Can he trade since he's a felon? And then Jen says, your daughter just had a baby by a felon? That's not going to work. I ain't gonna lie. Jen in this outfit and them shades, she looks so good while she talking about don't throw rocks at glass houses. I mean, we're gonna see how her attitude is when they get all together. Child, Brandy does not want to be like a divorced single parent. She just doesn't want to be. Anybody that has cheated on you 50 times and you're still there, that is wild behavior. So she's on the phone with Jason, FaceTiming him. He's trying to give her a compliment, but it comes off really bad because he was like, we used the seasonings, but it wasn't all that. And she was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then they got to talking about, well, he said, I'm real proud of you and all that kind of stuff. And then he was like, I'm really sorry for what I've done. And I'm like, Brandy, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Because every time you went inside somebody, you should have been sorry. Every single time. I don't want to hear that right now. She said them being separated is the best thing for her. And if they weren't, she would lose her mind. If she got a divorce, she probably would be better. But I don't think she can take that step. Child, so Evelyn have brought together Chantel and Ming, right? And I like Chantel and Evelyn. There's some bad blood there with Jackie. But Chantel said she was going to make it her business to get to know the ladies on her own. Because, it's been some past with Evelyn and Jackie. Then Ming comes in. She talks about Ty. And then, because Chantel really doesn't know the people and the goings on about everything. So she's like, bring me up to speed. So she finds out that Ty is her ex-girlfriend. They're in L.A. and all of the things. Now, Ming in here dropping the tea about taking a walk with Jackie and talking to Jen and Christian on the phone. And she talking about she trying to stay Switzerland because she wants to get to know these women. But she's letting Evelyn know that Jen feels like she's a fan and everything else that they talked about. No, ma'am, not Switzerland. Child, so Ming said she was just trying to protect her husband. Evelyn said there is no husband. They're not married. She said she looked up the marriage license and there is no marriage license. Jen and restitution. Not Jackie then got over here to the outing with Lululemon on. Somebody better tell her. So Jackie has totally bombarded Chantel's event, right? And Chantel is pissed, but she's gotten it popping between Evelyn and Jen. And Jen is at the end of the table over here, talking real big on this end of the table about her husband being a felon and her daughter having a baby by one. So Evelyn has told Jen that she don't have no kids, keep her daughter's name out of her mouth, or Jen will not be able to walk the streets of LA. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.